Children with One Eye by Jalen, Teresa, Minerva, and Juan. Directed by Jalen.
Two little children, a boy and a girl, lived to go with their widowed mother in a Canadian forest. The family was very poor, for her husband had long been dead, and she had to work very hard to provide food for herself and her children. Often she had to go far from home in search of fish and game, and at times she was absent for many days. When she went on these long journeys, she left her care. They soon became very unruly because they were so often left to their own devices. When their mother returned from her hunting trips, she frequently found that they wouldn't obey her. As they grew older, they became more disobedient, and their mother could do very little to control them.
Someday they will suffer for their disobedience.
One day, Mother went to visit a neighbor not far away. She left a large pot of bear fat boiling on the fire.
Don't meddle with the pot while I'm gone, for the fat may harm you if it catches fire.
She was not gone long when the boy said something to the girl as they played around the pot.
Let us see if the fat will burn.
So they took a burning stick of wood and dropped it into the fat and stood looking into the large pot to see what would happen. The fat sizzled for an instant. Then there was a sudden flash and a tongue of flame shot upward into the faces of the children. Their hair was burned to a crisp and their faces were scorched, and they ran from the house crying in pain. When they went outside, they found they couldn't see, for the fire had blinded their eyes. So they stumbled in darkness, crying loudly for help. No help came. When their mother came home, she tried every medicine she thought might bring back their sight.
You will always be blind. That's punishment for your mischief.
So the children lived in darkness for a long time. They were no longer disobedient, and although they couldn't see, they were less trouble to their mother than they were when they had their sight. One day, when their mother was far away hunting in the forest, an old wizard came along.
You are blind, but I can help you, for I'm the land of the little people. I can't give you 4 eyes, but I'll give you 1 eye. You will share between both of you. You use it at different times to be better than no send out. Handle it with good care and don't leave it lying on the ground.
Then he gave them the eye, which he took from his pocket and disappeared. So they used 1 eye between them.
The end.